What's going on, people? As you see, he basically won. I kind of knew that was going to happen anyway because I talked about this before in reference to a lot of research and stuff. Like I talked about this before, and I did a video in reference to yesterday. Like I said before, this is not a surprise to me. And we're going to talk about it a little bit more as far as today. Then we just have to be over it because no matter what you feel as though it's wrong, it happens. So it is what it is. And you know, I learned one thing in life is that, you know, no matter how much I try to talk to someone, those who listen will listen, those who won't just won't. It's just how the way the world is and stuff. You know, the thing I think that the problem is about, you know, building a wall and stuff, the thing is, there are Mexicans that's out here allegedly illegally, so there's a lot of other races that's out here illegally as well. And the thing about it is that as a black person, we feel as though first is the Mexican, then it's the Muslims, so then it'll soon be the blacks. Now the thing about it is that people feel as though they don't understand what's going to happen to us because everybody feels like a sitting duck. Now, I hate to say this, but ever since Obama been in office, we've been sitting ducks because we've been getting killed ever since he's been in office as well. So things haven't changed as much as we like to believe. But sometimes we're thinking that this guy is going to be even worse than what we've been going through. But you have to understand, let's not lose the fact that Obama been in office and we've been murdered as well. We've been murdered with our hands up in the air because it didn't matter. Now the thing about it is that I don't think people understand as well as stuff as far as, like I said before, just the white supremacy group. Now, there have been letters and stuff. I've done videos on this, and, you know, it's exhausting because I'm not going to do any editing work as far as it. I'm just going to be a straight shooter. I do a lot of work as far as research and stuff, and I do a lot of digging and stuff. A lot of times, I don't feel as though people really care that I do so much editing work, and, you know, it just, you get very discouraged and stuff. And the thing about it is that I found out information about the Ku Klux Klan and stuff that reference to his father and stuff. And I said this before and I'll say it again. There are companies out here. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. If I applied for a job and I got the job, now reality is that I have to put a post out there as far as the paper to let people know I'm looking for a job as far as tax reasons and stuff like that to show that the company still is hiring minorities and stuff like that. Now reality is that I already hired the person for the job, like Trump. But we have to make people believe that they could actually have this job, like the voters. But the job was already taken, you know, and he was saying the whole thing, the simple fact of the matter. Let me tell you something. It's the old thing that people do as far as, you know, blame somebody or something that, they already did it. How do you do this? You know, like the old saying going, she always accused me of cheating, she always accused me of cheating, and she actually was the one cheating, but she throw you off. That's the same thing he kept saying within the rig thing. Oh, it's rigged, it's rigged. So he's throwing you off of what's actually happening. You know, and the thing about it, all the signs was there as far as, you know, I watched it and stuff. And the thing about it is also, Trump has a ton of lawsuits that's coming his way as far as rape cases and stuff like that, allegedly. So we're going to see how that work out. And the women's body. Now, women have been fighting in reference to women's rights and stuff, you know, as far as abortions and women's right to their body. Let me tell you something. They want to step in and be concerned about women's body and their rights. Let me tell you something. They're being controlled. They want to be controlled of women's body, right? So what do you think you transgenders are going to do with it? If they want to control a woman's body, guess what they're going to do to us? I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. While we're waiting for the progress to happen, it's already starting to happen. And like I always said before, the Klan does things behind your back, and you don't even know that it's happening, but it's already happening. They're not sending any hormones, and estrogen is not being brought in and stuff like that. Why is it not being brought in? Because I'm going to tell you, secretly things are being done behind your back. It's been done this way for the longest. Like I said before, the KKK, and they're sending out emails and, you know, letters and stuff, and finding people's addresses and stuff like that, and letting people know that basically we're watching you. So they're watching it, you know, the transgender stuff as far as the estrogen and stuff. They're watching. That's why it's not shifting to them. They're stopping your progress. However, I'm going to tell you this. The one thing I can say about this whole horrible, horrific thing that I'm not surprised with, for once, America understand, which they won't care anyway. They won't, trust me, they won't care. They will understand as of now what it's like to be a transgender woman or a transgender man. And I understand this that with gay people, no. A transgender woman or a transgender man. They are now going through discrimination, which we've been doing for the longest. They now feel like they're a target, which we've been for the longest. They can't trust anyone, which we already been happening to us for the longest. Even people in the LG, whatever the rest of it goes, that are not transgender, betrayed them. We've been happening to this for the, and I'm not saying everybody, so please don't think I'm thinking about everybody, because it's not an everybody issue. There is straight society is being killed, transgenders has been being killed for the longest. If you notice, as you know now, people were killed in Florida, it was an outroar. How come we can't get that same outroar when it comes to transgender women? Why is it always falling on deaf ears? Why is it that we have to try to promote different things within ourselves? Why does no one ever get mad? Why does not Black Lives Matter then? Why do people sign on and say we got what we deserve, but when something happens to them within society, it's not the same thing? So the thing about it is that, like I said before, they're trying to say, you know, well, basically, we don't know what's going to happen to us. Well, transgender's been sitting in this spot for a very long time. We don't know what's going to happen to us. We don't know what's happening walk outside our door. This is what we've been going through. So now we get a chance to see now we get a chance to see what it's like for straight society to be a transgender. Because now you're standing and sitting in our shoes. Now you don't know what you're next to do, get it. The thing about it is that now they're going to get a chance to walk in our shoes and go through what we've been going through as far as discrimination, as far as they don't know if they're a target or not. People don't understand who can they trust. They're being killed, being watched on the know by other people, and people don't care. Let me tell you something. No matter which way you slice it, we've been in a lot of trouble for a long time. The only thing that people just kind of seeing is that this white man showed you to your face how much it is to be a privilege to be white. I could say whatever I want, I could do whatever I want, and y'all could do a thing about it. They're reclaiming back making America great again, because you know why? They feel as though you minorities have gotten too free. You gotten too free with your ways, you got too free with how you think you could do things. You girls are going natural, back to when there was no chemicals. You're just too free. So basically, they have to wake you back up. And then not only you Black Americans are too free, you've been trying to convince our women that they could be free as far as running this country. We need to put a stop to this. So guess what they did? They put a stop to it. You think the KKK just went against Black people? They put their wives in checks as well. They just went after everybody. And I'm not saying everybody as far as, you know, the attack on, but it is what it is. I mean, we have to call a thing, and that's what it is. When the Black people were sitting up there trying to get everything as far as together, as far as Black Wall Street, it was burned down. It was called a conspiracy, and they got rid of it. But when the white people do it as far as the Klan, they went underground. You know how you go to sleep at night? Well, should I say the ancestors went to sleep at night, and the Klan will pop up when they was in the bed? So while you've been sleeping, they've been working. They've been having little group meetings and stuff like that. And you know what the funny part is? Black people feel as though they're invited to that. Oh, those things, it's not like that, it's not like that. So this is what you do. Ask yourself why you're not invited to these Klans meetings. Because you're one of them. And people want to believe that, oh, the votes are, you know, it's very fair, it's, you know, people voted. If you really believe that, then go for it. Me, myself, I'm a strong believer that it is more going on behind the scenes that you know. People could do more damage to you if you can't see it versus you seeing it. We live in a world where we want to blame other people for what's happening, but reality is that it should have been happening all the time. Whether Trump's in office, whether Obama's in office, whether it was in office, it's still happening. Slavery just got more eyes closed to it, but it's still going on. And the thing about it is, I feel as though we have to just see what's going to happen. Whatever Trump's going to do, we have no choice. We have no choice, so we just got to wing it out and stuff. And, you know, I'm just going to leave it alone as far as that, as far as today, but I would love to hear about this. You know, and the Hillary thing, as far as that, she even had women who hated her because she's a woman. Some women don't feel as though a woman should run a country. Some women are very much against it. You'd be surprised how many people who are against it. And you want to blame the white people, but it was actually a lot of black people and women. Just like we want to blame society on our issues, people in LGBT are against each other as well. It's just a big mess, the way everything goes. Anyway, with that being said, I want to hear you feel about this. And I'll let you know I love you. And I would love to hear about this.